The 2020 season, while unlike any other, was one of the best in program history.
Gets it to Foster, left foot, right side of the net, and Ole Miss takes an early lead.
Foster over to Stackpole on the right side. Takes a shot from outside the 18 and bangs it home. Shot back of the net. Channing Foster with the goal, and Ole Miss takes a 1-0 lead.
Head coach Matt Mott and the Rebels would cap off their year with a sweet run to the third round of the NCAA tournament.
O'Connor will kick it right-footed, and she scored. Boy, she rocketed that. Oh, it went off the post, and Ole Miss is going to win. And a save by Orcus. Ole Miss has pulled the upset.
As the clock resets on a new season, the level of competition starts to heat up.
Jenna Kemp, who taps it in. Foster right in front of the goal on the doorstep. This one's going to count. Goal number 36 in an Ole Miss kit.
All the way into the box, ball loose, still loose. Molly Martin, and Ole Miss scores again, and the Rebels lead 2-0.
With SEC play looming, as the grueling non-conference season draws to a close, the team will look to stay hungry into the middle of their season.
Mr. Jeff is back.
You're ready to go?
Nothing, man. I got this. Pillow pets, coffee, and headphones. Headphones are a must.
I love Ashley's pillow pet. I think it's good luck for her.
She didn't tell me.
I would say a sweatshirt, even though I did forget mine, but a sweatshirt is pretty essential.
Or a mask. I will literally sleep this entire ride. Gotta be the pillow right here. It's gonna be his thing. Your best friend. My weighted blanket. I can't sleep without it.
It adds like a ton of weight to your.
It's like 15 pounds.
There's a microphone.
Thank you, Sadie, for the microphone. I'd have to agree my phone so I can play music through my AirPods so that Jenna so I can't hear her snoring. It's really loud.
I've never snored in my life. Oh yeah, right, sorry. I've never snored in my life. They're just lying, so hate to break it to everyone, but I don't snore. Don't snore. What's the essential gear? My essential gear? Definitely like a pillow pet. I don't have one, but I'm gonna order one on Amazon.
I would say a sweatshirt for sure, but as my soccer buddy comes in clutch, Ashley Orcus.
How hungry are you? How hungry are you? You're working hard, no question. You're putting in the time. You're putting in the effort. You're doing everything we ask of you. You are. Like I say, everyone in here is doing whatever we ask you. But I ask you, Rob, ask you, Jess, Beebs, Georgia, you're doing everything we ask. You are. But how hungry are you? Right? How hungry are you to make a difference when you're on the field? How hungry are you to go get a ball that Molly flicks? How hungry are you to go flick a ball? How hungry are you to score a goal? We're doing everything we want to do, but we might lack a little bit of hunger in our box, in their box.
I think we just really needed to hear it, honestly, especially the attack. We just needed to get hungrier and want to score more, and it wasn't really wanting to score more, but just making the most of our opportunities and making sure we did get it in the back of the net.
We need it, and we have it. And this is one of the few teams that I've been a part of that actually does have it and has enough of it to get us somewhere pretty big. And so it's like when we come out in games where we are hungry for a win and everybody's on the same page, focused, all that stuff, we're gonna win.
How hungry? How hungry are you? That's what we got to find out for tomorrow, guys. And that's what this is going to take. Because listen, I watched this team this week. I watched them on the way up here. They look a lot like a Sanford team. To me, they're like a lot like Sanford. They're going to work really hard. They're going to be tough. They're going to be fight. They're going to be physical. We're at third place. They're undefeated. They beat 2 Power 5 teams. Playing on the road, you have all these different pieces that are different than what you're used to. Now you've got to find a way to make sure you're focused, but you're also hungry to go win games.
Because whenever you go on the road, you're not playing against an SEC team, you might take a step back and like hold energy within you. But he really just wanted us to let it all out, have no mercy, and show everyone what we're about, like going into our SEC games.
We come out and show them what we're all about. Can we send that little message to Alabama? Right, what they've got coming for them, right? That has to be kind of how we approach this tomorrow. That they're they're not second to last non-conference team, but we want to have ourselves flying into conference play. That starts next week. This is our last tune-up before that. Good? Makes sense?
This Sunday matinee is a marquee non-conference showdown before the SEC and Conference USA slates begin for these teams next week. It's the visiting Ole Miss Rebels taking on the host WKU Lady Toppers.
Ready to take it to the Hilltoppers, that's for sure. Feeling good. It's not that bad out here. It's in the 80s, so we're ready.
Ready to comeback season. I'm going Stack's got 2 assists, Mo's got a tap in, Sadie's got a header, and Channing's got a banger.
First and foremost, we don't lose in powder blue, period. Understand? Go at these guys right away. Grit, grind, hunger, set the tone of the game right as we start. Let's do this, guys.
It's always difficult, especially when you go to an opponent like Western Kentucky, who we're having a great season and continuing to do well. You know, the perennial power in their conference, and you know, it's never going to be easy.
These non-conference matinees can turn up the heat a little bit. Ole Miss has an opportunity in the early goings. Across, it's got promise. And eventually Alexis Bach ends up with it.
Well done, Channing. Well done, Rip.
The Rebels answered their gaffer's call with a newfound hunger and tested the Hilltoppers early and often.
Come on, Rebs. Here we go. Come on. Energy, Blue. Energy.
Around the wall, headed off target.
Go, Chan. Go, Chan. Go.
Line drive saved by Bach.
Good work.
Lets it fly. Headed on. Alexis Bach up to the task.
Well done, Mo.
Molly Martin with the left foot. And Ole Miss strikes first.
Yeah! Way, Molly! Big time, Blue. Big time. Well done, Stack.
And got the ball wide to Stack, who does what she does best and laid across right off to me, and I saw a little bit of time to get it on my left foot and put it in the bottom right corner.
And I knew when Molly got that ball, she was about to cut that girl. And then for her to bury it with her left foot was just awesome, because she's always like, oh, the left foot, but she buried it, and it was amazing.
For Molly to finish on her left foot, I almost guarantee that's her first ever left-footed finish for a goal. But a really good finish from her, and one that we needed at the important time.
Everybody take 5 seconds right now. Focus in. 5 seconds. This is our game now. Go get these guys, right? Go, hey, smart. This first 15 minutes, really work for that second goal, okay? And it's going to open up. Come on, let's do this, guys. Let's go, Red.
Early returns showed that the goal was going to be hard to come by, and in this game, the grit would be in preserving the shutout.
The danger zone. Ole Miss plays it to safety.
Come on, smart now defensively, numbers behind the ball.
I mean, this is the best our defense and even midfield has been since I've been here. So to watch them, especially in this last game we played, they've just really been on top of it.
And we've got speed and we've got strength and height. We've got everything you need for a powerful back line, and then having one of the best goalkeepers in the nation behind an already strong back line. I mean, it's so tough to break down.
Let's go, big one now, Ash. Come on, get high. Yes, excellent. Good job, Blue.
And for the second time in 3 years, Ole Miss takes one from the Lady Toppers by a final of 1-0.
It's good to be back in my hometown and have all my family and friends come today, but obviously it's a different feeling being here like as a Rebel with my team. So I'm glad we pulled out a good team win.
I mean, I grew up playing like at soccer camps here when I was 7, and like just to be back on this field and get an assist and a dub, it feels so good.
Good win on the road, right? Hard to come on the road and play on a difficult field with a team that fights really hard. So really happy with it. You guys should be good with it. SEC time now, right? SEC time. We're going to Brewster's. I don't care what you say, Molly, my soccer buddy.
Right now we're at Brewster's Real Ice Cream, getting some ice cream to celebrate our win against WKU. I usually go for a chocolate or strawberry, so I'm looking at the menu.
You get the Dino Sundae because it's got the little like dinosaur cookie on it. No fudge, no chocolate syrup, nothing. Sprinkles, cotton candy, explosion, and cookie.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking this warm apple dumpling, caramel apple crunch sundae.
That's a mouthful.
Say it 3 times fast.
I think you can never go wrong with a hot fudge brownie sundae, but that might be a little too big since I just had a donut. I think I'm gonna go with cotton candy and like a waffle cone. Keep it simple.
You're from here, so like you're like like low key the guru.
I know, Graham Central Station at Brewster's.
With the dinosaur on top. The dinosaur.
Yeah, the dinosaur cookie's really good too.
Can I get the kids' Dino Sundae? Can I get an extra scoop with it?
Caramel apple crunch, caramel apple crunch, caramel apple crunch, caramel apple crunch, caramel apple crunch. 5 times fast.
10 out of 10. I've never. They got some pop rocks up in here.
It lives up to every hype in every world there could ever be.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm on the line of this berries and cream.
I told him the small size. Why are the calories up there? I told him the small size, and he said there was no size to choose from. So I got the default, which must be an extra large.
I was thinking to go out of the box, went with the blue pop icy, give it a 10 out of 10. It's really refreshing.
No, order some ice cream.
No.
I'm disappointed. You're from Memphis, Tennessee, where Baskin Robbins is located. Order some ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Life-changing.
That's good.
That's
She
good.
needs ice cream.
That's so good.
She needs ice cream.
10 out of 10. Can't go wrong. Add a little cookie in there.
I got 1 speed, Pez. Slow. I like this because I know that somebody's always listening to me, so when I talk to myself, I have the audience. I need to work on my tan. It's so bad.
Have you ever baited?
Yes, I've been. Do you know where I'm from? Caitlin, you might be from Birmingham, but I don't claim you.
SEC play means a higher level of intensity, but keeper Ashley Orcus was all smiles as the Rebels welcomed her home state foe.
Questionable ball, Ashley.
It's a massive comfort level, but even more than that, it's presence, just like you're saying. It's when you look at her, right? You look and you think, God, she is an athletic goalkeeper that I know is going to be hard to beat.
She just brings an unbelievable presence, not just physically, but she's a loud voice. I think she's earned the respect of the players in front of her.
Stay there, Abs. Stay there, Abs. Oh, wait.
She means a lot, and it's not just her on the field, it's her off the field. She's always wanting to be the best she can be at whatever she's doing, whether it's school, whether it's, going out there and saving PKs from Rob, shooting it at her as hard as he can. She's always working and always wanting to be the best version of her that she can be.
The goal is to keep the ball out of my hands in the box.
But being the vocal leader on the pitch is clearly in the hands of their keeper.
If we beat this team, we're golden. Step. Good, Zach, you're good. It's all right, Bryce, it's all right. Cannot get this right. Come on. Oh, wait. Good. Again. Step, Rems, yes. That's okay, Abs. Next one, you're good, Abs. Ankle is about to be toast. Oh, wait. Good, drop in. Come on. Good, Moz. Step. Lucy, tuck in. This is driving me nuts. Good, step. Good, guys. Money, baby. Money. Keep up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right, Stella. You're right. Gun show, baby. Thieves, I was a part of that one. Don't say I never did anything. Maybe back 10, 15 years ago you would have scored, but
too old now.
I'm just messing with you.
Since she's been our starting goalkeeper, our number one, her confidence level has just increased, tremendously, and she's doing a fantastic job.
It's not that easy. And she makes them look super easy, and she does such a good job controlling her body. And then, if you score on her, you've really done something.
I'm so honored to be able to play on the same team as her, just because literally, I have never seen anything like her before. She's so good.
Matt Corral, I'm coming for you.
Ashley, bring us on home.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
I learned from the best, Matt.
Good job.
With little time to revel in victory, The Tide would turn to SEC play at home against Alabama.
Get on top of them right away. That first goal is like a goal and a half, right? Think about when we do that in training, it's got to be like it equals 1.5. So we got to come out flying. If we come out flying, get 1.5, it's going to turn into 2.5 in a hurry, okay? But we've got to have that energy and that firepower right from the start. Sprinting all over, using your body, being physical.
The non-conference schedule, it's to build you up, battle test you for this moment right here. SEC play, we will see how ready these two squads are.
There's always such a big jump from non-conference to conference. I mean, the caliber of players is just different and the speed of play is different.
To me, it's always very exciting because, you know, energy's high, teams are better. It's always a lot more, you know, motivation to want to win.
Wasting little time, the Rebel offense would strike early.
In between three red shirts, she's trying to work to her left, gets it there in an unbelievable challenge. But the ball's still in the penalty area. Mo O'Connor off, so deflection and in. O'Connor, another goal against the Crimson Tide.
I got the ball a little in front of the half line and just took off with it, and I was driving at their back line and they just continued to drop.
She went to shoot it, deflected. Ramsey had a great touch to me, and then I was looking to cross it, and there was a defender right there, and they let deflections go in, and we've seen it in film.
Just a good goal to get the game started, and felt really good about just the way we were attacking it at that point, getting a lot of numbers in the box and being dangerous.
1-0 Rebels early on. What a start for Ole Miss.
The Tide would eventually tighten the game with a goal of their own, but momentum was rolling for the Rebels.
Header for Alabama, well connected once again, and we're all knotted up at 1.
It was, again, a lapse in concentration in the first half, but it happens. And it's one of those where we have to walk that fine line of being hard on each other, but also understanding that stuff's going to happen.
Stackpole, far side, working into the penalty area by one Crimson Tider, and then Channing Foster goes down.
Foul! Well done, Chan.
And we're going to see a PK here with Ole Miss, an opportunity for the Rebels to gain that lead back.
And the rule is, with me, if you get taken down, you don't take the penalty. I've always felt that way. Channing is typically our PK shooter, but Stack is equally as good. So those two are kind of the two that we lean on.
Stackpole chooses left. Crone goes right. Rebels take a 2-1 lead. Beautifully executed from Haley Stackpole.
Good Stack! Well done, Stack.
They took her down, and at that point I was like, we're gonna score here. Like, I know I'm gonna put this in the back of the net. I hear like everybody on their team saying, she's going right, she's going right. I'm like, I'm not going right. I just placed it left, and I didn't have to hit it in the corner, but just like placed it into the goal.
Ole Miss now up 2-1 with under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Stackpole, cross going for the back post, finds the head of Martin and gets in the goal. Molly Martin, number 6 on the season.
I knew there was only a few seconds left in the first half, and it was going to be one of our last opportunities, and I just tried to get my head in front of the ball as much as I could, and I think the keeper and another defender kind of took me down with them, but I got just the right amount to let it bounce in the goal.
I mean, she's been on cloud 9. I mean, she has just been after it this whole season, and it's not a shock, you know, her being a super senior, for her to come in, she's always wanting to score, and I think just the ball Stack have been playing to her and the throws that Taylor's been getting to her, she just, when she gets her head on it, she's going to score it.
Halftime in Oxford, Ole Miss 3, Alabama 1 here on opening night of SEC soccer play.
In the second half, Alabama would try to dig themselves out, but another solid performance from the back line would seal the deal back at home.
The second half, it was like a brand new team was out there. It was amazing. I don't think that they had really any good chances to score. Maybe a little bit towards the end, but that's going to happen with no matter who you're playing against.
I think what Ole Miss did tonight was a very good job, and not an easy job either. They took the chances that they could, but nevertheless, they are 2 goals to the good, and they've defended well.
For them to get a shutout in that second half, it was great because they're so good back there, and I think sometimes the score doesn't reflect how good they really are.
The back line Sid, Price, Taylor, Lucy, like they put in so much effort and lay their bodies out on the line. So they really help Ashley out, help us out getting the ball back up top.
Alabama's going to need 2 goals in 45 seconds. Ian, looks unlikely. Clean second half, no goals went up on the board as the Rebels really put that pressure on in the final moments of half number 1.
I think this is a big time year for the SEC. It's as balanced as I've ever seen it. It's competitive as I've ever seen it. It is a battle for 1 through 14 right now, and you know, now that we're into it, you just see it across the board. Every game is difficult, like every sport in this league. The SEC is just as tough as it gets, and it's really fun to play in for sure.
What a night for Ole Miss as they begin the 2021 SEC soccer season with a bang. A 3-1 victory over the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Overall, I'm just proud of the team for how we've been playing and the work we've been putting in. And we played a full game today, offensively and defensively. So it's a good win for the first SEC game.
Mo topped us off. I said Mo was going to get a goal. That's 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Channing got us a PK. Stack buried it. I said Stack was, I can't remember if I said Stack was the score. And then Stack had another assist to my head. Alabama didn't want it. Time for the next one.
Listen, you can't win them all if you don't win the first one, right? Really good. Great performance, very good defending, hard, tough. But we talked about how that mentality in that second half just dominated really the whole game, right? Abby, the music's loud, it's for you.
You can't win them all if you don't win the first one, so it was just a huge step, and it gives us so much confidence going forward. It was a great way to start off, and I think it really helps us get the momentum rolling as we head into more SEC games.
I think the team believes in the way that we're playing, believes in who we are, and believes that if we show up to the level that we know we can play at, we're going to be tough for anybody to beat.
This season hasn't really been like much about can we do it? It's how often can we do it and how do we make this an every game type of thing. And I think that we've kind of started to unlock it a little bit. And it was really good seeing us put up a good performance for an entire game.
It's huge. We're really excited. I mean, the past few games have been crazy, and I think it puts us in a great position, and I think the ball's kind of in our court. How we're going to come out is going to determine how we do the rest of the season.